Thank you to the officials for being here. I agree with Mr. McLean, my colleague. He said we should not give a false hope to the people who are already in that devastating situation. So my through you, Mr. Chair, to Deputy Minister. One of my constituents, Ms. Bisan Khalif, who's present here today's committee, has 15 immediate family members in Gaza, parents and siblings, plus their families, spouse, and kids. They have all applied. 6 of them had received G codes through the special Gaza stream. A few also received biometric instructions, but they were not able to complete them as they had to go to Egypt to do them, and nobody was allowed to leave or cross the borders. Then one member of the family, my constituent's brother, escaped to Egypt by paying a certain amount of money. Now that he's in Egypt, he's been advised by your office to apply for a regular TRV from Egypt and to flag it as a critical urgent case through the web form for web form request. My question is to you: how is it that someone can pay money to cross the border from Gaza to Egypt, but our government can't get Canadians' families out? Who's making money off those bags? I just have a few more things, and just you can summarize it. Who's making money off those of the backs of the refugees? Why has our government been able to get the same access to the list of the people permitted to exit Gaza when other countries have been able to do so? And at the end, my question is, are we all Canadians have the same status? Are we all have the same privilege? Thank you.
Deputy Minister, please go ahead.
Mr. Chair, I'd start by saying that, first of all, we have put a lot of effort in working with the Egyptian and Israeli authorities in terms of submitting our list through COGAT to get the people out of Gaza. There are different ways. We do hear about that, people using different measures, different ways, whether they are paying, whether they're doing, and they are coming out. We, as Government of Canada, are continuing to work with the authorities so that we can put some effort and bring them out. So that is where our focus has been. As such, we have had not a success, as Minister pointed out. The folks who have actually come out have come out on their own. In relation to anyone who is out and he or she is trying to apply for a TRV, it is a process in which they will not be captured through the public policy because they don't have code. However, this is a flexibility, and this is an authority which is vested in our officers who are actually taking into consideration the humanitarian and the compassionate part of it, and certainly looking at by case basis, and very much leaning forward to make sure that we can actually provide an easy access through TRV. So this, again, as I said, is not carte blanche, but case by case. But our officers have the ability to use the compassionate and humanitarian situation as they deem fit and do that. And finally, to your point, as a question was asked through you, Mr. Chair, that to us, our focus has been really to figure out how best we can support the community which is trapped in Gaza through our efforts, which are diplomatic efforts, bureaucratic efforts.
Sorry, Chair.
I'll stop the watch and let the Deputy Minister finish.
I was just going to say, and we have put a lot of effort on that one, as said earlier mentioned, and we will continue to work our diplomatic channels as such.